Welcome to Strip Cover Lit. I'm Adrian Fort.
And I'm Dalton Gentry.
And we are here with a small book haul.
Adrian's small book haul.
I don't like the sound of that.
I like the sound. It rolls off the tongue.
We're going to rename it. It's not going on the thumbnail.
What do you got?
Well, we are in a very Bret Easton Ellis mood. We just finished Shut Your Mouth.
Yeah.
American Psycho. And I have not read Imperial Bedrooms.
Okay.
But I have read American Psycho and Less Than Zero.
Okay.
Both of which, author of Less Than Zero and American Psycho, are on the cover of this. So I figure I will give this a go.
Considerably shorter than American Psycho, so possibly more tolerable.
I don't think you're giving Bret Easton Ellis his proper credit.
American Psycho is the only experience I've had with Bret Easton Ellis. I do have a copy of Glamorama, I think it's called.
Okay.
I picked it up because way back when I went to the bookstore, I'm like, Adrian likes Bret Easton Ellis. I should probably read it. And it was the only one they had. They didn't have American Psycho. So, Glamorama it was.
About Imperial Bedrooms, Playboy says, its dirty charms are indisputable. How do you feel about that, Dalton?
I'm okay with it, I guess.
You're okay with it? Nothing,
okay with
nothing there? Okay. The first line of the book is they made a movie about us. So, moving on, from the dollar store, Why Are You So Sad by Jason Porter.
Look at that.
Yes. Just $1. He is compared... Where is it here? He's compared to George Saunders and...
The hell kind of like dollar store do you shop at?
It's the dollar store.
No dollar store have I ever gone to has like George Saunders on the shelf, and you got like 50 copies. And this seems reasonable.
Yeah, I can't remember the other one, but another one of the major funny writers of our time, David Sedaris. George Saunders and David Sedaris. So, being that I always think about our friendship, and I am the caring and loving one here, I get you books during my book hauls.
Thank you.
And you do not get Adrian books during your book hauls.
Anytime I get Adrian a gift or a book or a something, I just like show up and give it to him. I'm like, look what I made this for you. Appreciate me. I don't save it for other people's enjoyment.
A macaroni necklace. I appreciate this.
I'm going to show, oh my god, we're putting it on the wall. Like, I'm going to make like a macaroni glitter picture that says like, best friends forever.
We'll have people vote on who had the best critique during our critique of the week.
Ooh.
And whoever wins gets to take it home that week.
I like critique of the week. That sounds good. But thank you. I appreciate this. Next up.
Rajiv Chandrasekaran, which I know is not the way you pronounce that, but I have no idea how to pronounce that. Also from the dollar store, Little America, The War Within the War for Afghanistan.
Okay.
We've talked a little bit recently about reading nonfiction. And I have never read war nonfiction besides the things they carried.
Okay.
So this will be interesting for me to get into.
That's a very popular genre, is wartime nonfiction.
Right.
When I worked at the bookstore, where was next? I think it was in the history section, which would make sense. But like there were 2 giant shelves of history and then 2 giant shelves of war. So, huge genre in the nonfiction history realm.
So, this is an award-winning writer. I am looking forward to digging into that.
You're going to have to take me to this dollar store. I refuse to believe it exists.
And finally, I did not get this from the dollar store.
You did not. You got that from the Barnes & Noble.
From the Barnes & Noble.
Because I have that same book.
Classic Works, 2 novels, and 19 short stories by F. Scott Fitzgerald. So, the novels included... are This Side of Paradise, and I don't remember.
Tender's
The
Night?
Beautiful and the Damned.
Ah.
And there are a lot of short stories, 19 short stories.
Is Bernice Bobs her hair in there?
Oh!
It is!
Is it?
We should do Bernice Bobs her hair.
No one has read Bernice Bobs her hair.
That is the one that everyone's read. That is the one they make you read in high school.
No one has read it.
I'm telling you.
People were assigned it.
Yes, people were assigned it.
No one has read it.
But usually Gatsby's assigned, but all throughout high school, no one assigned Gatsby to me.
Really?
people assign Bernice bobs her hair.
Really?
Which, after reading Gatsby, my disdain for Bernice bobs her hair is rampant.
Okay.
So we should probably consider reviewing it.
I don't know. It was a very shitty short story, so
yes.
I don't know that I want to go through that experience again.
But no, I have that same book because we were at the Barnes & Noble together. And for some reason, people find it endearing when we put the in front of words, like the YouTube. But we were at the Barnes & Noble.
The Walmart.
And I'm like, all right, I've got too many books. I've exceeded my budget. It's time to go. And we're walking out, and you're like, look, Scott Fitzgerald. I had a moment.
All right.
Scott Fitzgerald. $10, you should get that. I'm like, no, seriously, Adrian, my budget's exceeded. I have enough. He's like, no, you need it. You gotta get it. Here you go.
That is not how these things work.
That is how these things
I don't
work.
understand how you always get this narrative that Adrian's just this big bully. So the next time you think you're going to tell one of those stories, you just shut your mouth and think about what it'll get you.
I feel like I'm gonna have to start wearing a body cam so people believe me. Look what Adrian does. It's horrible. But no, it's a good book haul. That's great.
Yeah.
That dollar store's amazing. I don't understand
it. Really is. So that's all I got this time.
There you go.
Make sure you follow us on Twitter @StripCover and on Facebook @StripCoverLit.
Make sure you comment down below and let Adrian know if he did okay in his book haul. We'll give him a couple of these. And make sure you definitely hit that like button, affirm that we're doing the right thing here.
And have you read any of F. Scott Fitzgerald's short stories? Because of all the experience I have with Fitzgerald, all I have is Bernice Bobs Her Hair in the way of short stories.
There's probably a wave of people who just love Bernice Bobs Her Hair, and we're just the assholes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for it to be as classic, apparently, as it is. But honestly, I've never even heard of any of his other short stories. The Offshore Pirate, The Ice Palace, Head and Shoulders, The Cut Glass Bowl, Benediction, Dalrymple Goes Wrong, The Four Fists.
That is under the section called Flappers and Philosophers.
Yeah.
Which is delightful.
Mr. Icky, which I hope that's a drug reference.
But we'll get through it.
Yes.
We will. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below if you like these kind of things. We buy too many books.
Yes.
So.